Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Very Sky Riddley's video blog. I'm Very Sky. I got a couple updates for you. I want to thank Sister Pee Wee, my moderator, for sending me some information on updates and stuff on second stimuluses. Now, a lot of you out there have been wondering about a second stimulus. Now, I get a lot of feeds through my tablets and my phone and my computers. I mean, I get enough evidence that I can go through for 18 hours a day. So every day they keep posting updates on stimulus checks. Why you haven't got your stimulus check, or how come there should be a second stimulus check? What's going on with the world? Frankly, it goes like this. A second stimulus might be possible, but highly unlikely unless the job numbers basically completely tell the truth and isn't fabricated. Now, we had a jobs number for early June that came out that said in May 2.5 million people were 2.5 million people went back to work, okay? But the kicker is they just did a unemployment check for unemployment this week. I think it comes out on Thursday, the day before Friday. And it came back to being 1.5 million applied. So, with 2.5 million people, Donald Trump goes on TV and does a national, oh, yes, thanks to George Floyd. Yeah, we're getting back to work. Yeah. All of a sudden, what happens? He turns around and it bit him in the ass. So, you take 2.5 million people that went back to work. And then you take the 1.5 million that applied for unemployment benefits this week. That's only 1 million people went back to work. 1 million. However, the problem is I'm figuring that the 2.5 million people that applied for unemployment was the one still waiting. There's a lot of wait lists all over the states, and they're still having problems getting payment. So when you look at it from this point of view, and yes, my underwear is, just making sure the dogs don't water. So basically, oh, there's my bunny. So basically, when people sit there and turn around and say, oh, well, we need it. Yes, I agree. Let me put it this way. The cost of food is going through the roof. That's one reason why I would recommend a second stimulus. However, all these people, including my beloved moderator, Pee Wee, Sister Pee Wee, if they're going to do a second stimulus, I've seen videos where they're like, oh, yeah, we're going to go to second stimulus time before July. No, we won't. You see, between now, the June 11th, to June 2nd, or July 2nd, I'm looking at my calendar right there, July 2nd, I'm guaranteeing the next 3 freaking weeks, they're going to figure out if the unemployment spikes. If the unemployment keeps going up, okay? Hello, D. Lacey, how are you doing? So if the unemployment goes up, still, there might be a chance that you'll get your stimulus check because the Republicans are basing it off of the jobs number. So if they turn around and go, oh, yes, we got 6 million people went back to work, you're not seeing a fucking check. I'm good. I'm a little tired, DeLacy, but I'm good. So basically what happened is the American people turned around and basically are wanting a second stimulus. There's a lot of people out there that are fucking wanting it because they are quote unquote selfish. And there's a lot of people that don't need the money. They're just like, oh yeah, we need the money, we really need the money. A lot of them want the second stimulus because, again, they've spent it foolishly. Unfortunately, you got a lot of fucking greedy son of a bitches out there wanting $2,000 a month retroactive all the way to fucking February or March. Won't happen because fucking the problem is that we don't have the financing, and yet people say, oh yeah, well, England's giving $5,000 to American a month, we need to be like England, or we need to be like Canada, $3,000 a month. Canada's population is less people than fucking America, okay? America has a lot of baby poppers, and they pop out babies. That's why there's 340 million people. There's people out there with common sense, and then there's the people that just want to be fucking greedy. Now, The second stimulus, if they're going to do something like I told you my timeline, they're going to wait till after the July recess due to the fact that they're going to wait until the end of the month of July, between July 18th and July 31st, to hammer out any stimulus checks due to the fact that they don't want to give it. They want the unemployment benefits to peter out. Now look, I agree with a lot of people out there, okay? There's three sides of this whole story, okay? You got one side who's afraid of the virus and they're going to hole up and they need to stay home and they got to fucking order everything in like me. And they got to make sure they get enough shit paper. And they need to make sure they have enough fucking dog food. And they need to make sure they have enough bunny food. Only getting what they need when they need it. And they're afraid until there's a cure in 2021, 2022, then the American people don't need anything. Then you got number two, where they go back to work and they don't care. They got protections, they got money, they can survive, and they can get back to work. And then there's the number three notices where there's the freeloaders. They don't want to go back to work, they just want fucking free money. So you got the unemployed wanting free money because they can buy more junk or extend it longer. You got the fucking workers that say, look, the virus has curved itself, however, with the freaking riots and the protesting and the other crap, then the thing's going up. So while you're sitting there and you're sitting there going, you need, look, you got to ask yourself before you turn around and say, yeah, I need a stimulus check. I spent all mine on beer. I've seen a lot of people talk about that in comments. They spent their money on beer and alcohol and they need more. Fortunately, in this day and age, we shouldn't be fucking supporting some fucking alcoholic drunks, okay? Two, the real reason I think funds should be given if they're going to do a second stimulus is for the fact that they need the fucking think of the 12%. Every week, they're going to check the percentage to see if the food has gone up and spiked. The more food goes up, because of supply and demand. Literally. Literally look at it this way. When you become dependent on the government, you think you can't make your $900 last like Chloe, or your $1,300 last for me. Actually, she gets $1,000. So, so me and Chloe brings in $2,300. Think we can support ourselves? Yes. Fortunately, the problem is there's people out there bringing in a quarter or a third of what we're getting, and yet are 2/3 less. And they're like, oh yeah, I need a second stimulus. Well, right now the states are making it so food stamps will be extended. I guarantee your food stamps will be extended in July. So they're not worried about that. They'll just keep extending it to make sure people eat. And if they keep doing this, that is a backdoor to not give anyone else a stimulus. Like I said, the problem is they're basically looking at the June job thing, the overall job numbers before they cut and look into it. And then when they do, there's people out there saying by July 3rd, they're going to have a check signed. No, they won't. I mean, between now, it's like let me put it this way. You read the news, okay? Every day you read the news, and every day, every day, every day, every day, you see, every day you see news is about. Hey, this is cool. How to buy a steak. So every day they talk about it. One day they say, oh, it might be. The other one says don't. The truth is, you know. I mean, literally every day they talk about, so They're always talking about this or that or the other. I mean, literally, you look at it, right? And every day, you turn around, right? And every day, people turn around and they say stuff like, oh, yes, we're going to get a second stimulus. Oh, no, we're not going to get a second stimulus. Oh, we're going to get a third stimulus. Hmm. So basically, sorry about that, I got sidetracked. Social Security, and everyone else needs this money due to the fact that people need to have payments, right? And yet, these people don't budget properly. Okay, that's the problem. They don't budget properly. I mean, literally, we're living in a world where there's too much fucking greed and corruption, and a lot of it has to do with people needing fucking a second stimulus because they spent the first one on whatever they fucking wanted. Literally, for example, they said they wanted groceries or they needed something else or whatever. Now, groceries are fine, rent's fine, but a lot of people didn't. Pay attention. People are asking for second stimuluses for various reasons. One, look at the Nintendo Switches, for example. They're sold out everywhere you go, and they don't know when they're getting back in stock. You get lucky, you're fine. Other items are sold out like crazy, too. Literally, there's fucking problems around the country. Three, the the everyone is using Amazon, and everyone wants to use Amazon, and people are wasting their money foolishly. I, on the other hand, just got 14 cases of ramen to get us through. Again, unfortunately, the problem is the American people need to realize they got to make things last. Chloe and I spent $2,400 in groceries, okay? I mean, literally, how much more money does someone need? I mean, look at the selfish problem here. Okay, the selfish problem here is the government is being told, we're there to second stimulus, the economy's hurting. It's only because of it. Look how many times I've said in my video, the Republicans, they know what you guys spent your money on. That's why they're not getting cut a check. They want everyone to go back to work. People say, oh, well, the unemployment needs to be raised again. They don't have to give you shit. What if they turn around on fucking July 31st and Mitch goes, oh, I'm sorry, you go all back to work or you go hungry. We're not supporting you. I mean, literally, the job numbers come back, okay, in June, and it's not balanced out, then they're going to fucking sit there and wait till fucking July. They're going to play the wait game. That's what they're doing. They're playing the wait game. They're waiting till the end of July, or June, or early July to get the jobs number. Once the jobs number comes out and they figure out what it is, then they're going to move into July, okay? And if they sit there and say, oh, we're going on vacation for 2 weeks, they come back, and then they'll go to Congress and they'll dicker, right? They'll dicker from July 18th, I'm figuring, to July 31st. Let's just say, hypothetically, nothing happens because the Democrats want too many benefits for the fucking people, and the Republicans says, no, get them back to work, right? I mean, look, the reports came back today that Steve Mnuchin and the rest of these jackasses are saying that it's not beneficial to close the fucking government. So if virus spikes in the entire states and 300 million people die because they want the company to stay open because of the bigwood fat cats in Wall Street, then you got to ask yourself, does the government care for you? Or are you just a fucking number to them? I mean, literally, they gave you a fucking 2-month, 3-month vacation. And they think, oh, well, the virus is dead. We're going back to work. Virus and no vaccine or no vaccine. Said you guys are getting all sick. People are going out and rallying for Black Lives Matter, and the virus spikes. And then the virus spikes. And then the virus spikes. And then what happens? People die. And then what happens? Your family's supporting the fucking funeral industry because you got to either be cremated or buried. And you won't have a proper funeral because your entire family can't say goodbye to you because you died of the coronavirus because of, because of the not social distancing, And by the way, I'm good, DeLacy. I really am. The problem is, again, the American people are tired of freeloaders. They want to see everything go back to work. So if states are opening up restaurants, states are opening up bars, well, you get sick, die, it's your choice by going in there. But if you get sick and you get other people sick and you get other people sick and you get other people and it spreads, you're just one of the factors that you couldn't be fucking at home, staying indoors, waiting for this pandemic to fucking end. I mean, literally. I worry about my family in Oregon. I wonder if they're going fucking stir crazy at the moment. I mean, me and my father-in-law, we're fucking going semi-stir crazy, but you know what? It's better to fucking... I mean, it's better to basically do what you need to, right? So technically, people are forecasting, oh, there'll be a second stimulus. I'll tell you what I said to Sister Pee-wee, to fucking break ice properly. Unless the job numbers fucking match up properly, they're going to fucking delay it as much as possible. And they won't care. I mean, literally. They're going to only extend food stamps without you guys knowing it. Food stamps. As long as the people are complaining about the grocery bill, they'll keep fucking feeding you by increasing the food stamps. And then people will sit there and be like, yeah, well, I'm going to lose my house because I don't got a second stimulus. Here's the fucking problem to you fucking suffering because you are going to lose your fucking precious house and your precious fucking car, okay? The government says always plan for an emergency. Fucking bankers said this. You watch these people say, well, most people don't even have $400 saved. Yeah, those are the retirees and the disabled, but they could sock away a little in a drawer for an emergency or in a safe and start planning properly because this depression's going to get worse. Then you're going to fucking survive a lot better than the rest of the fucking world, okay? Literally. And that is where I sit and state that the fucking government is fucking problematic, because the government wants you guys to save. Do you think it's the fucking government's job to fucking bail your ass out when you fucking spend too much money? I mean, look what's going on, okay? You turn around and you go ahead and you go ahead is it in here? Yep. And you go ahead and you spend money and you spend more money and you spend more money on useless crap, okay? And then you put yourself into debt. You might not need whatever. And then you lose everything. And then what? Whose fault is it? You didn't plan carefully, you know? I'll get this. There we go. Clean screen. Literally, that's the fucking problem I want to tell you all right? You guys want to sit here and bitch to me about how you can't fucking afford this, can't fucking afford that. Look what you're fucking spending your money on before you fucking bitch about this fucking piping little shits. I mean, look, you budget properly and you can manage properly, you'll do better. If you don't fucking budget properly and you don't fucking do something properly, then whose fucking fault is it? It's not fucking my fault. It ain't my moderator Pee-wee's fault. It's none. It's other people that turned around and fucking went ahead and spent fucking money foolishly on garbage. You sit there and you spend money foolishly. And then you think you need more fucking shit and more fucking shit. And then, because you bought so much shit over the years for your collection or whatever, then you think, oh, this fucking schmo won't know the price is going to be fucking, it's worth $20, but I'm going to say it's a rare item that's $2,000. And you're going to try to fucking scam $2,000 out of someone who knows better. I mean, look, I deal with a lot of price updates all the time, so I could see the fucking scalping going on right now. And then you got other corrupted companies trying to fucking make a buck off you. I mean, literally. For example, I was telling this to Sister Pee-wee today. This has to do with the fucking... This isn't just about fucking stimulus. This is about everything, okay, that leads up to why people need a second stimulus. You turn around. People sit there and they buy food. And they buy more food. Me and Chloe's been buying a lot of food, okay? Fortunately, my debit card was locked down again due to the fucking fact that fucking the bank wanted to say that my card was used at a store that they didn't recognize on a large amount, and so they locked it. When we did try to get unlocked, they said it cost me $50 to ship me a new fucking debit card overnight, which will be here Monday. Literally, this is like this is the second replacement card because the fucking bank screws me over. And I got a racist bastard who turned around and insulted me, a transphobic bastard too, by the way, mind you, who didn't give a shit. I said I should be taking my money out, but your greedy bank motherfuckers won't let me have any of my money out of the damn bank. Then you're fucking restricting me. Then you couldn't tell me I could fucking go and do a bank transfer. Oh, that's not part of your account. Yeah, it is. I fucking showed the proof. They just don't want to fucking get off their ass and do it. Literally, we are in a pandemic of massive proportions. I mean, all I could do is go in and ask for a money order and they'd have to cough it up. They don't want to even issue that. It's like they want to fucking live off my money and tell the government, me and Chloe's money, I should say Chloe's money. Why, Yeah, well, they charge $50 for overnight shipping by FedEx, and then they say I get it Monday. Yep. Hey, Robert, how you doing? So, second stimulus. Okay, back to this. Second stimulus is going to hinder on the Senate, and the Senate doesn't want to fucking budge on giving fucking anyone $1,200. They don't even want to extend the unemployment benefits by $600 till January. And then, because this is their problem. The problem is the reports say if they give it to January 31st, then they're going to, because the job of unemployment is going to still be the same, they're going to see that fucking people milk the fucking system and they don't want to go back to work for another 6 months, so they're going to be pushing to have it extended again. Fortunately, again, that's the way the fucking world works. So how do you fix it? You don't. That's the thing. You don't. You don't fucking fix it. So the government turns around and says, Meanwhile, these people say, oh, we need a second stimulus check. Yet, most of the people fucking bitching about the second stimulus are the fucking people that spent their first stimulus foolishly. Now, mind you, the second stimulus right now, as they say, all these fucking YouTubers who's making a fucking living off this, but the fucking support states that the American people are wanting it. Yeah, they want it because they spent the first one foolishly. I mean, literally, look around. They fucking sat there foolishly, and now they're fucking suffering. I mean, literally, our fucking grocery stores apparently are still out of booze, booze and food. I mean, they're living better than most people, and they don't want to do much. As long as they got their free Netflix and their Hulu and their Disney and their Amazon Prime and their Stars, HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, all those fucking channels and Amazon, they don't care. Even their YouTube TV, they don't give a shit. As long as the fucking money freely flows in, they're gonna fucking milk it for whatever it's worth and enjoy themselves. And then bitch about how they need a second stimulus. The reason they need a second stimulus is because they are fucking wanting it because they're a greedy pack of bastards. Literally, they are a greedy pack of bastards, and everyone needs to realize they are fucking greedy. Literally, the economy is fucking suffering to no end. And that's because these people don't want to get off their ass and go to work. I mean, look, they want to fucking milk it. So let them milk it till July 31st, and then throw them back to work. If they don't like working then, let them lose. I mean, look, a lot of them are fucking bitching they can't pay their rent. Why can't you pay your rent? We're giving you $600 a week. You get $1,200 as a match. I mean, look, Nintendo Switches are sold out. If fucking meat places all over online are sold out. I mean, if so many places are sold out, you gotta ask yourself why. I'll tell you why. It's because these fuckers are sucking up everything. And they're going, oh yes, I need help. I mean, look, my advocate emails and calls me from time to time. She's been backlogged so much on her email because she's got too many people coming to the office asking for a fucking handout for rent. They go to this place, and they go to the church, and then they go to another church, and they go to another church. All while they're fucking hoarding their fucking money and buying junk with it. I mean, literally. My neighbor says, oh yeah, I got 2 computers, I got this, and I got that. Jehovah's Witness, by the way. Wasting money. Literally wasting fucking money, and then sits back and says she goes to this place or that place to get fucking free handouts. And she says, oh, you're doing the same thing, Rita. I see there's a lot of packages. No, because we're paying our fucking rent on time, whereas everyone else is. Out of the fucking manager said, out of about 120 units, 5 buildings or so, only 7 of us have paid our rent. The manager is almost ready to the management company or the owner is almost ready to be foreclosed because these people are taking advantage. As long as the pandemic's still there, you can't evict, we're going to move it to October. Next, we don't have to pay rent till October. Oh, we can make payments. Meanwhile, they're fucking milking it for everything. The entire world is being milked. Well, there's people out there fucking suffering to no fucking end. Look, if you're going to say this bullshit again, Robert, look, I've said this to you time and time again. They're talking about giving a stimulus to everyone. They're also talking about giving a stimulus to the fucking illegals. They want to give your fucking Social Security money and your fucking SSI stimulus checks to the illegals. Why don't you think about that for a minute? They put it in the fucking bill that illegals that have a green card or not even fucking a citizen can get a fucking check. Even some guy, Jorge, that's an apple picker is entitled to fucking money. I mean, once you look at it from that point of view, the fucking people are going down the shitter, and you're like, SSI will get it. Fucking veterans will get it. Survivors will get it. Retirement will get it. Railroad will get it. They'll all get it under the benefits. Including fucking mom and pop who's got 3 kids. They're going to get $6,000. Why do you think the Republicans don't want to give it, Robert? They don't want to give a fucking dime to these people because they know you might get $1,200, Robert. But because they popped out 3 kids and it's mom and pop and 3 kids, they're entitled to $6,000, which they'll go and fucking buy booze and trips and everything else. Not helping the economy. I mean, literally, why do you think the Republicans are saying no? Republicans didn't even want to fucking why do you think the Republicans didn't want fucking a payment for children? Because they're not entitled to it. They're not fucking entitled to it. That's the fucking thing. They're not entitled to it. In their opinion, they don't want to give it. That's why they're fucking clamping down. They want to see where it is. I mean, look, currently there's about $250 to $300 billion still that needs to be trickled out. They're not trickling out fast enough. They're sitting on their ass. And yet you got Stephen Mnuchin says, we can't close the government. Guess what? The virus spike's bad enough. The states will have to fucking close. And when it does, it's not up to the fucking federal government to say, we got to stay open. Fuck them. They're only thinking about the rich fat cat business buddies that are making money off the hardworking Americans. Hardworking Americans, all they want to do is sit at home and fucking watch movies and fucking play games while they're fucking waiting for the next stimulus. And when that goes away and they get their stimulus, let's talk about timeline. People are saying by fucking the end of June, we're going to get another bill signed. No, we won't, because at the end of the month, they're going to have the fucking job numbers. When the job numbers comes back, they're going to turn around and basically see it. Right now, there's like 2.5 million people apply, or what is it? 1.5 million people this time around applied for unemployment. It's not a bad number, but 2.5 million last month went back to work. So that leaves about 1 million people, or 1 million people went to work in the math. Okay. Now, the job numbers look good for June, in early July. No one's going to see a fucking second stimulus at all. They're basically basing it on the jobs numbers. It's not about giving fucking people money because the cost of living of food went up. No, they don't care about that. They think if everyone goes back to fucking work, the prices will drop. But these fucking white rhinos don't realize that the fucking price of things will go down, but it'll also basically kill people off that are going to get sick because social distancing, they're throwing it out the fucking window. So you got two fucking problems. You got people who want to go back to work, people who want a vaccine, the lazy, and then you got the fucking people who, just don't realize the numbers. I mean, literally, if you're looking at the numbers aren't that good right now. And by the time they do get in it, let's just say my timeline's proper and it's the middle of July to July 18th to July 31st, because everything ends in July 31st, and then the next day their unemployment gets cut overnight to very little. Then they're going to lose their house and their car, and they're going to be bitching about needing another stimulus because they don't want to go to work because they're afraid to get sick. Literally, Amazon's fucking backlogged. Target's fucking backlogged. Walmart's fucking backlogged. I mean, I don't know what to tell people, but it is a fucking sad state of affairs that we live in. You're talking about some guy on YouTube. I've seen it all. I've been watching it myself. I haven't done any videos, Robert, on second stimulus due to the fact that the fucking subject isn't there. But I had to give my input because moderator Pee Wee decided to send me some links. I looked over. I've been watching it anyways. But the President of the United States, Congress, and the Senate keeps flipping a thing like a yo-yo, going back and forth. Unfortunately, the problem is the fucking Secretary of Treasury thinks there has to be another stimulus. We can't close the government. We can't. If the virus spikes and the hospitals are overflowing, like I've talked how many times, Robert, that it will, they're going to have to shut down the government and basically keep the fucking states closed and go back to phase one because no one's listening. During the Spanish flu pandemic, it took them 3 times to close the states, 3 times to get it under control, 3 times. I've said it many times over, Robert. History repeats itself. No one's listening. No one's learning. Hi, boo-boo. And of course, everyone loves Bunny, though, but you get my idea, okay? I'm not trying to sit here and be an asshole or anything. I'm just saying, look. Secondly, the cost of living right now, they're saying because everyone's at home in lockdown, prices have gone down. So technically, they're basically basing it on you not getting a cost of living adjustment for Social Security this year. The real fucking problem is they're trying to fund some stuff through Social Security payments without anyone knowing it. So they're basically trying to say, oh, everything's down. But let's just break it down. Fuel went down. But in our state, fuel's gone up because they're fucking too much taxes. They tax the shit out of everything. 2, electricity's going up. People are at home. They're not at work. They're not at home. They're at work. And so because they're not at work, their electricity's gone up through the roof. 3, people that pay a water bill, that went up because they're flushing the toilet more, taking showers more at home, even though usually at home, The cost of toilet paper went up. When people worked all the time, the toilet paper and the paper towels were used at work and at school. People, they didn't have to buy enough paper towels and toilet paper to survive. 3, I was just talking to someone the other day about food. And Amazon Prime's bringing in stuff all the time, but they're rotating. So they might have something on sale this week for 3 or 4 days. Then when they sell out, they bring something else in. So everyone is stockpiling what they think that their family would eat. Therefore, everyone's sucking up everything because they're at home. And because of it, again, the economy is fucking hurting to no end. Literally, it is hurting to no freaking end. And I am tired of people turning around and saying, oh, we're going to get one. No, we're not. Look, when the government decides to give you one, if they give you one, the timeline says, as I said, July 18th to July 31st before it runs out. And if they let it run out, okay, and let the unemployment run out, you're going to see a lot of fucking people fucking revolting and fucking voting the Republicans out of office because they didn't move fast enough. And then they're going to see their houses and they're going to blame the fucking Republicans for not helping in a time of need. When really the fucking real problem is a lot of these fucking lazy son of bitches don't want to go back to work and they want to go and get people sick by going to protests. I mean, literally, they have too much fucking time on their hands. They're idle hands, so they're fucking causing trouble for people. People that have idle hands fucking should be fucking doing something else. Instead, they're not. They're fucking sitting around and they're fucking doing other shit. I, on the other hand, am watching it from my point of view, and it's not easy, So, when and if they do sign a bill, let's just say they let the fucking unemployment lapse, right? And then they get into the August thing, right? Eventually, they'll go take another recess and let this hang in. And if they don't, it might be even August when they get done with everything to pass a bill, okay? And when they do, it could take them a week to 3 weeks to institute the new plan, which means by the time they get around to rolling things over, right, to say September, let's just say late August, early September, is when you might see the first checks come out. And because of taxes and stuff like the last time, the ones that filed early, they'll try to file as fast as possible to get their check fast because they want it, because they want to fucking spend it. Meanwhile, they are not going to give any more people, Robert, by the way. You know what I'm about to say next is 100% completely concrete true. I've never fucking lied on stimuluses or anything. They're going to turn around and delay people. They're going to start giving unemployment. They're going to give the payments to the retirement, the survivors, and the disability insurance. Then they're going to drag it out again on veterans, and they're going to drag it out for railroad, and they're going to drag it out for SSI, and then people are going to fucking fight it again. Eventually, they're going to have to cut. They're going to have to financially cover it, And because of it, it's going to be more of a fucking complicated issue. They're going to make it more complicated, or they might just fucking mail out everyone fucking cards when they're ready. They might make a deal, and then make a second deal, and then make another deal, and eventually secure some prepaid cards to cover the fucking expenses. Instead of basically doing a bank deposit or bank transfer or direct deposit, they'll have everyone cards. But then again, no one knows how to activate these cards. No one knows what the hell they're going to be doing with these cards. So technically, look a fucking round. Literally, what we're seeing is greedy bastards, okay? There's so many fucking greedy bastards out there. The world is basically full of greedy bastards. Everyone wants a fucking second stimulus. What happened to fucking people, Robert, who just want to fucking live and survive and not worry about payments? I mean, literally, every fucking person's waiting for it. Well, I want to spend $1,200. Look, I waited and waited and waited for my $1,200. I got, I've already said it, the thing in the paper check and stuff like that. But you know what? Me and Chloe has stockpiled fucking groceries. I mean, I've talked to my own people that are Republican that's in the House, the House of Representatives. And, I mean, they can't believe how much food me and Chloe stockpiled. How much fucking food people have me and Chloe stockpiled. There's other people. I mean, look, I had to complain today, okay, about Amazon. They want to basically bring down Amazon a notch or two because their shipping's slow. So many people are so afraid to go out that they're bringing in everything they can, from powdered milk to candy to razor blades to shampoo, conditioner, body soap, dish soap, you name it, everything. But at the same time, they're going fucking somewhat stir crazy because they want this to end. And yet people turn around and say, "Oh, well, it's not going to end because of this," or "It's not going to end because of that," or yeah. What for? Hopefully it's not about my video.
Nah. What would it be?
I don't know.
Have a right to speak on YouTube.
So what is Boatman complaining about?
I don't know.
Does it have to do with us?
Who knows? He doesn't really complain much at all. I think so.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know, that's the thing, Robert. Some of the people haven't got the first check yet. Because of it, look what's going on. I basically am fucking angry. Literally. Literally. So, a lot of people haven't got their first checks because of it. I wonder what Boatman's complaining about. What, me yelling at the banker bothered him with the window open? You think he'd complain about that, Chloe?
Yes.
You do?
What's that?
I said, do you think Boatman was complaining about me yelling at the bank?
No. Why would it be?
The window was open.
Well,
they would have come here by now, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Some people ain't got the first check. Well, yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people haven't got the fucking first check. Because of it, the American people are fucking, upset. So basically what's going on is the American people haven't got their first checks yet. Talking about second check. And some people, the reason they haven't got their first checks is because they got debit cards in the mail and they fucking cut them up thinking it was a fucking scam. So they got rid of it. And now there's fucking approximately 500,000 to 1 million people waiting for their checks, which they turned around, took a pair of scissors and went, and that was it. They got rid of the fucking checks. Plain and simple. The American people need to fucking realize that everyone around, hey, boo-boo, come here. Oh, look at my little snickerdoodle. Hi. Some people haven't got their checks yet. And because of it, my little buddy is my little buddy. Oh, yeah. Doesn't he look cute, everyone? Hey, Chloe, come here. You gonna go and spy? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
I love how you think. Okay, so. Hello, everyone. My name's Ebony Bunny. I'm a bunny. My name's Ebony Bunny. So, anyway, she turns around, right? And she's right. There is not enough fucking money coming around the fucking country. Literally. There's not enough money around the country. And yet, people want a second stimulus because they're wasting it. Now, there's a lot of people out there that think I waste fucking money. And that's not far from the truth because I don't waste money. I basically live comfortably. Lately, I haven't placed any orders. Which, let's talk about fucking Amazon. Amazon is the wealthiest company in the world right now, and they're fucking sitting on so much money, and they keep encouraging people to buy more stuff to stay at home. So, unless Amazon fucking kicks the bucket, and I say kicks the can, and recommends the Republicans to give it time, they're not going to. I mean, look. There's too many people out there worried about what's going to happen to the world, I was trying to find, excuse me, that wasn't ladylike. I was trying to find something else to drink besides the soda, because all I have is 1893 Pepsis and some other stuff, but I might just grab some water too. So, because I'm not in the mood to drink any alcohol. I've had enough booze already for the day. But, so basically what I'm trying to tell you all is there's people that don't have a second stimulus or even a first stimulus. The government needs to get these people their money before even thinking of a second stimulus, but they're also basically basing it on the jobs numbers. If the job numbers are fine, no stimulus. If the virus spikes and kills people, oh well, it's your time. Fuck it. These fucking fat cats don't care if you have money or not. All they care about is the fact that they want you back to work. I mean, look, they've been kicking the can for years on fixing Social Security. And now, because the economy is tanking, they turn around and tell people that you and your stimulus money is on hold. Your stimulus money, my friends, are on hold. On hold for what? When? On hold because these people are basically waiting for the jobs number. You see, they're trying to get the president elected so much they don't care. And besides, here's another reason why they're fucking pissed off. They're turning around and they're basically using the jobs number for their own benefits. For example, the American people are going to get fucking shafted. Literally, they're going to be fucking shafted. So while they're being fucking shafted, the American people is being shafted. They're waiting for the jobs number so they can try to reelect the president. Fortunately, this isn't about an election year. This is about fucking trying to make it so, I mean, in my opinion, if you are sincere and you truly need the money, then yes, the second stimulus should be for you. But if you're doing quite well and you're just sitting on your money and you just want that fucking extra money to put 1,000 into the market so you can make 5,000 and 10,000, and by the time you retire you have $2 million, well, that's just downright selfish to you son of a bitches. The rest of the people got to look at the cost of living increase. Now let's talk about the COLA. Because the fucking market is like this, okay, and everyone's at home. Toilet paper's hard to get a hold of. Foods are hard to get a hold of. Meats are getting harder. Everything's getting harder and harder. So they're saying because of the stay in place or the stay in place or the shelter order, what happens? Well, they're saying that pricing of everything's going down. Well, if you look at it, my state, fucking gas went up. They're just like, oh, well, we're going to squeeze everything and milk you for every dime. Meanwhile, the electricity went up. People are using more electricity at home, charging their tablets, their phones, their switches, whatever. The supply and demand of game systems are fucking going off the market because so many people are at home, fucking stuck at home, fucking enjoying themselves right now that they think they've never had time to fucking relax for a month or two. But it gets boring after a while. It literally gets boring after a while. Then what? Then you're stuck around doing jack shit. People are sitting at home, fucking cranking out the games and making 50 YouTube. Today I got you a second update. Oh, I got a third update for you. Oh, I got a fourth update came in 5 minutes ago. Oh, I got a ninth update today. People are fucking trying to milk the fucking cash cow for you clickbaiting. Again, it's fucking bullshit. Literally, the fucking cost of living is going up. They're not going to give you a cost of living. No one's going to get a cost of living adjustment. People are sitting there, right? The people are saying, oh, well, it'll go down, right? See, the thing is, they're bankrolling on people going back to work before the economy fucking tanks completely and the jobs tanks completely. And then what happens? Then they're stuck there with a fucking thumb up their butt saying that we have to help more people out because the unemployment numbers. Hi, baby. Hi. He's got his little whiskers popped out of the side here. Anyways, back to the story. So basically, cost of living, they're basically basing on fuel and electricity and housing. Housing won't go up or down because of the pandemic, but everything else will. They're going to fucking raise the pricing. Food went up 12%. The only way they're going to fucking fix the food thing for the July is extend the fucking food stamp emergency money to July in states that will allow it. Everyone else doesn't want to do it because a lot of people are going back to work, like my beloved moderator and Kimmy Love. She's in a state where they didn't expand the Medicaid. I mean, our state's talking about expanding it till the fucking pandemic's over, just to make sure people eat, because we don't know if getting kids back to school in September is even feasible, and it's already June. And you still got, what, 2 or 3 fucking months to do things? I mean, literally, look at the unemployment numbers. The unemployment numbers, if it goes down again, they might just delay it till August. I mean, everything hinges on the numbers. Everything hinders on numbers right now. So people sit there and they're like, well, Canada got so much money. Well, that's Canada and England. If you don't like it, go there, because our government thinks we're not worth fucking $1,200. We're the richest nation in the world. We can handle it. But the problem isn't about being the richest nation in the world. It is basically, and I'm going to say this, I know if Sister Pee Wee's watching this, or Sister Pee Wee watches this later, I apologize. But it isn't about the fucking Democrats or the Republicans. Both parties are being dipshits. One party wants to fix things, the other party doesn't. The other party wants to fucking blame this and do that and blame this. I mean, literally, I say give it 3 more weeks and we'll see what happens. If nothing happens in 3 weeks, I say give it something else. I mean, basically, wait till end of June, all right? If they haven't talked about it, but stimulus then, because they flip back and forth like a yo-yo, then check out July, okay? And after the July recess, they might talk about it then while they're on their recess, Otherwise, no one knows what's going on. I, for one, am kind of worried, about what's going on, Something that I wanted to share with you all. I was looking for a movie tonight. Me and Chloe were looking for a movie after our current movie we were watching, so I was going to check this out real quick. Alright, so the first 2 movies, we can watch some. Anyways, the point I'm saying is look around with the American people right now, okay? The American people are tired. The American people are wore out. The American people are fed up, literally. They are literally fed up with everything going down. And that, my friends, are sad. So, my opinion, it is literally sad. really, really sad. So, in my opinion, so that's all I can say. I mean, literally, when it comes to the people in the world, I want to say out of love for you all that the American people, they need a stimulus. They want a stimulus, but it's all in the hands of what's going to happen. And I think the American people are entitled for a second stimulus if you need it. Otherwise, clearly, it's up in the air. So, in my opinion, it's a wait and see. So, I just say, before you go out, watch all these people's YouTube vids. Think about what I said. Everything fluctuates on job numbers. Everything fluctuates on the Republicans. Democrats already passed the bill. The Republicans just want to fucking make their own bill. And right now, they're more interested in fucking police reforms, than stimulus reforms. And they're not even thinking about hospitals, which, let's put it this way. Yeah, let me put it this way for the rest of you out there watching this or staying with me this long. If the American people see the virus spike, okay, and hospitals fill up, and more hospitalizations happen because of this spike, the taxpayers are going to need to have notice that another stimulus is going to have to happen for the hospitals. I mean, literally, the government of the United States doesn't realize that if these governors did their bidding of their overlord and master, the president, and opened up early and the virus spreads because two reasons spread. Everyone was fucking stir crazy. Two is they want to get people back to work. And three, and I'm not being disrespectful to anyone here, Republican or Democrat. And three, that they basically are allowing these people to revolt because of Black Lives Matter, which Black Lives Matter, Hispanic Lives Matter, whites matter, trans lives, everyone's lives matter. But if the virus spikes and hospitals all fill up, you're going to see a shit ton full of problems because A, they need funding to cover these people, and B, they basically put it on the taxpayers because they're stupid enough to run outside and to get sick. Yeah. And so while people sit there and say, I mean, look at our beloved brother Mark. He turned around and he said, there's people sneezing in Cleveland, or sorry, Cincinnati. I mean, literally. I mean, Cincinnati. And so, my opinion, look at it from my point of view, everyone. I mean, if you're going to go and do this crap, right, you should basically turn around and do what you need to, So, what we need to do right now is um, what we need to do now is, just wait and see. But all this is going to stem with more likely going to have to do the second stimulus. Now, for example, the government turns around and, like I said, allowed the government to reopen early. Virus spikes. People are stir crazy. Virus spikes. People are now protesting Black Lives Matter. Virus spikes. The hospitals all fill up. Eventually, you're going to see overworked doctors. You're going to see overworked everything. You're going to see fucking the government basically saying, no, we got to keep open. We got to keep open. Eventually, states are going to turn around and say, we can't maintain law and order. We can't maintain the food chain because everyone's getting sick. We can't maintain the hospitals. We need another stimulus. And that's where shit hits fan big time. Because unless they turn around and give in to the people that need this fucking money, they're going to sit on their butt and watch this fucking thing spike. Now, they're going to blame the Democrats. They're going to basically, the Democrats' fault, the Democrats' fault. No, it isn't. Fucking most of the Republicans are forced to open up early. Same with the Democrats and the governors. They're all forced to open because someone's fucking bankrolling, mind you. Someone's fucking bankrolling on the fucking people going back to work. Now, a lot of these jobs, the report states that isn't around. They're not around. Why aren't they around? I'll tell you why they're not around. Because these people are turning around and they're not doing anything. Plain and simple. They're not fucking doing a damn bit of good. They're not doing a bit of good. Plain and simple. The American people turn around and they're fucking fed up with fucking no money, and they're fucking blaming, this or that. The real reason is they're stir crazy. They want to go to the fucking beach. They want to go and get their tits reimplanted or new tit implants and all this stuff that they want to do, yet they can't. Anything they want to do, they're fucking going stir crazy. Literally. Taxpayers, people's lives are at stake here, and no one in their damn right mind thinks about it. Look at the trans community. They're fucking fighting tooth and nail. Oh, you're discriminating against me because I'm trans, and I need my vajayjay. Right now, we're in a pandemic. If you have to wait 18 to 36 months for your vajayjay, or your peenie, oh well. Who cares? Your life's more important than surgery. But a lot of them, they just want to go and, The American people are ready. And if anyone thinks there's vodka in this, there isn't. It's straight orange juice. I don't really like vodka. For some reason, orange juice was never my forte. But I do like a good orange juice, though. I need to get some more tomorrow, I think. So basically what I'm trying to say is they're going to blame each other, but the truth is, when this shit hits the fan, you're going to be either happy or at home, or you're going to be one of these stir-crazy motherfuckers that went out and got sick. The thing is a lot of Americans, they don't care if they get other people sick. What they care about is themselves. They're stuck. The virus is spiking all over right now. And there's states and counties that are basically taking it one day at a time. And when that happens, your best bet is to stay indoors, stay safe, and just ride it out. I mean, literally, I'm pissed off, there's too many people out there saying, we're entitled. You're not entitled to jack shit. As a matter of fact, you're not entitled to a second stimulus. If you can't make your money last, then you got to fucking go and say, I need this and I need that and I need this. Guess what? There's a lot of people that needs, but if you put your needs in the hands of the Lord, you'll be fine. If you don't put your needs in the hands of the Lord and you fucking are needing, there's too many fucking people out there that turn around, people, and they're fucking looking at everything from needing a second stimulus check to a third stimulus check to fucking trying to find a way to go steal someone else's stimulus checks. And there's too many people out there because they're greedy. They're selfish. I thought as a unit, as a disabled group, we could pull ourselves together. Hi, little meanie. Hi. You happy, little boom boom, huh? Yes, mommy. I eat fruitsy. There's one thing in the world that I do care for a lot, and that's that bunny and my dog. So, I mean, look. The American people are ready. The American people are willing. The American people are in a pandemic. Think before you do. We all make mistakes. We're only human. With that said, think about what I said. The numbers are what they're basing everything off of. Quit basically keeping your head in the clouds for a second stimulus. If it comes, it comes. Thing is, it's not going to come until at least August. That's if the numbers are down. If the numbers are down, numbers are up. You ain't gonna see jack shit. Look at what's going on in the world. The American people know that the fucking money is not going to happen. You know, you could sit there and say, well, I must be a cold-hearted bitch because I don't want you having a stimulus. No, it's not about having a stimulus. You know what it is? It's about people fucking trying to milk the cash cow for every damn dime that isn't nailed down. And if it's not nailed down, you got to realize that the American people are fucking fed up with payments. I mean, I could do fucking stimulus updates all the time, but I'm not going to do it without fucking accuracy, and I'm tired of it. We are tired of the fucking problems. That's what it is. Literally. I said it many times over. I won't do stimulus updates because there's nothing to report. The numbers change daily. You'll get a check, you won't get a check. You might get a check, you might not get a check. The numbers are there, the numbers aren't there. It's all based on everything else. Unless they meet the proper criteria, you ain't gonna see jack shit. I mean, literally, you're more likely to get extended food stamps till January than you are basically getting a stimulus, and that's the facts. I mean, literally. I mean, look, let's talk about this a little more in detail for a second. Then I gotta go bye-bye. The American people turned around. Hold on a sec. Right here for a second. There. The American people turned around. I turned the TV off momentarily. The American people turned around, right? There's options. One is $1,200 per person. Family of a married couple gets $2,400. A married couple with 3 kids gets $6,000. Congress passed it. Fucking Repub said, fuck you, we're not giving a dime to these people. They have this idea of $250 to $450 a week bonus, or less if they get away with this to get them back to work. But some of the jobs aren't there anymore. They're gone. They went bye-bye, bye-bye, woo-woo, bye-bye. You know, I'm doing the Buzz Lightyear or Buzz Light beer. You know, the Toy Story, bye-bye, bye-bye, woo-woo. And then here comes his arm thing, and literally that's what they're saying, They don't want to give $600 additional a week. And people say, oh, they have no choice. They do. They could turn around. Here's how Congress can do it, right? Congress already passed the extension. So, what's the skinny? I'm about to log off.
This far's still working.
You spied on him. What'd you find out?
Well, he's probably still at Boatman's house.
Inside?
Yeah. Maybe he's arresting Boatman for something. I don't know. Well, no, because they would have another deputy there.
I'm surprised you don't go out to spy some more.
I don't want to be out there. Just the vibe I'm thinking of. It's just, what if he's reporting one of us as a police report? He's filing there.
For what? What did you do to Boatman?
Nothing. I didn't make any.
What did I do to Boatman?
Nothing. I didn't even make any threats today.
We know you haven't made any threats. The question is what is Boatman complaining about?
Maybe it's Shelby. Maybe he's complaining about the state bee next door.
Down below?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, you didn't do anything.
No, I don't.
Have you been outside much today?
No, I haven't.
The only thing I can tell you is I screamed and yelled at the bank.
Well, yeah. Well, that's in the bank.
Well, do you think he was filing a complaint about that?
What is it?
You went in there. I said, do you think he was filing a report because the window was open? I complained about the bank. Was I that loud?
I don't think he's the type who would complain.
Yeah, but was I that loud?
No. I thought he was going to go upstairs or next door there. I thought, oh, great. One of the neighbors probably made up a story about me because they're trying to get me in trouble. And then after I was like, wait, Boatman's house? Why is he going to Boatman?
Maybe Boatman was robbed.
Could have been. No. There are porch pirates. Maybe he ordered something. It got stolen. He may caught it. He may had what we have and caught it on camera.
Well, we have camera too, but
yeah.
I've done the records and went in the back feed. There was nothing.
Okay, but the point is this.
Yeah.
He could have had a camera. Someone could have stole from him, right? He caught them. So he's probably shown the sheriff the footage.
Well, that might work.
And if it's one of the neighbors, sheriff's probably going to have to make an arrest on them for theft. Petty theft, which they'll probably be taken to jail, released, and charged for a misdemeanor right now.
Yeah.
Because courts are closed.
So the question is who's the acting officer? Is it Isaac? Doug's working? You say you waved him?
Yeah, well, I had Moppy with me, so yeah.
I hope he was polite to you.
Yeah, he kind of was, but he doesn't really like me much.
Well, what did he say anything? Like, oh, hey, or just staying out of trouble?
Yeah, kind of.
What about me? Ask about me. Read a drinking again.
Nope, because you're in here.
I've been stuck in here for so damn long. What's he complaining about? Toolbox stolen? Sorry, dude. This is my toolbox. I just bought it.
I think more likely Boatman was probably robbed.
Yeah.
More likely is probably robbed. He's probably reporting the robbery. Or probably reporting someone who stole from him. And would you call it the sheriff if someone stole from you?
I did. They said I didn't have serial numbers. Well, it'll be in this next week's newspaper, so we'll know then. If there's something important.
Yeah. Next thing you know is, yes! Eat up, children! These are cheese chips!
Yeah. They actually emailed me and said they're tracking it right now. They don't know what happened to our package. There's 18 bags that went missing.
Oh yeah, then the sheriff one day questioning someone else sees her with a huge trash bag full of empty Ruffles bags, cheese chips. And she's trying to stuff it in and hiding it. No, she wouldn't even throw it out though, because she doesn't want to get caught. She'll store it in her closet somewhere. Like the booze bottles.
Yeah.
Usually if she steals food from people or steals stuff, she'll just hide it. She won't even throw the waste of it away. She'll hide it in there and let it attract ants and stuff because she doesn't care. Alright, Are you still being on video?
Yeah, just for a moment. You know, that's why I said finish up.
I'm gonna listen to a song or so, and then.
Alright, put the headphones on. Then we'll turn the TV on. I want to watch Narnia tonight.
So do I.
So, anyways, I was playing with your tool set, Chloe.
I want to finish just getting this place clean so we can play Guild Wars 2.
Yeah. So, anyway, sorry about me playing with the tools in front of you. So, anyways, what's going on is, like I said, is the
These leggings are super.
I wonder what he's doing out there. Well, it doesn't matter. We have a camera, so we don't have to open the door if they show up. But he's been there for so damn long. Doubt it happened here. You didn't cause any trouble, did you?
No.
I didn't.
You better not be smoking weed with the boatman. Getting high with boatman, like, yeah, those were the days. Then you see him walking out back to his car, kind of stoned.
Yeah. So, anyways, like I said, there's a lot of numbers, you know, and sorry, I was being nosy about the police thing because, you know, I get a little upset, you know, and I had a right to at the bank, but they were discriminatory tonight. And that's another thing. They're being greedy. They're literally being greedy. They want to take every damn dime that isn't nailed down. Literally, and it's annoying the hell out of me. Besides that, I haven't seen any uh,
Well, Arizona hospitals are overwhelmed.
I know. I was just talking about that. Hospitals are getting overwhelmed, yet they think the second stimulus isn't needed, yet it will be if they keep getting overwhelmed. So, anyways, yeah, a lot of people think I put the camera in to keep the police away, but honestly, I put the camera in so we can keep the fucking and I got angry at the fucking bank, you know. I mean, literally, you know. So I yelled with the window open. I mean, literally, I was screaming at the top of my lungs. So, anyways, everyone, like I said, I need to get going soon, but basically, the second stimulus will happen only if certain criteria is met, like the numbers are up on unemployment, the hospitals are overfilled, and shit hits the fan. Otherwise, you're going to see nothing happening for the second stimulus. And they're going to sit on their butt. Like I said, the Republicans, they don't want to give a damn dime. So in the meantime, they're not going to do a damn dime. And so to me, it is pretty damn bad. And so I, on the other hand, am... Oh, that's cool. I think I really need that. So, anyways, me and Chloe are going to go watch a movie, but remember what I said. The job numbers will help. If unemployment's up, they will personally make sure the job numbers stay that way. And then the unemployment, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So there you have it. So please, just remember, it's all fixed right now. Unless things change for the better, the future is going to be fucking bleak. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Hit the like and subscribe button. So some funny for your family, including your dogs, your cats, your bunnies. Hit the bell notification for new content every day. Thank you for watching, and God bless you, and we'll see you again later.